Peterson is just as crazy, arrogant, and eccentric as old man Lubin is.
Was.
This is ridiculous.
Nothing of importance here. If any of you find anything different, let me know. I'm going to check the servants' quarters. Those of you that haven't read this, I suggest you do.
I really don't know why I came here.
Same reason we all did. Mr. Alexander spent several nights here in the past. Alexander, show the people to their room.
Sure, be happy to, sir. Can I help you, Miss Nichols? Yes, sir.
Chemistry. Mr. Priest. I've been here before, too, only once in some time. May I help you?
Oh, thank you.
I believe it's this one.
Oh, the old man would never leave me to die.
Yeah. Maybe he won't even get it this time.
What do you mean?
Maybe this is just one of Axel's charming practical jokes arranged with Peterson. Maybe he isn't really dead. What? They never found the body. Never even found the wreckage of his plane.
Jeffrey, I'm sure you were as well informed as we were that the jungles of Panama are so dense they hardly ever even find the crash site.
Between private and commercial, they lose an average of 3 flights a year. 2 of those 3 they never found. Axel would find his own way back.
Yeah, this is it. After you.
Thank you.
I wonder what's to eat. Knowing Axel, probably you.
Just leaving the island. ETA 14 hours. Over and out.
All right. We won't wait for Peterson any longer. I'll fill you in as much as I can.
McGowan, we all know Axel sold his holdings and converted the assets to gold bullion.
Anticipating the recession.
Yes, that's right.
Tell us something we don't know.
The last spot I can pinpoint the gold was Bogota, Colombia. Now, whether the gold went down on the plane with Axel, or on the second aircraft, or if it went down at all, I'm not sure. Peterson claims the gold made it here to this island. He being closer to Axel would know better than I.
It's getting interesting.
Yes, you've all made it interesting. There being no will, several of you have initiated proceedings against the estate, made inquiries to the authorities about the crash, brought in the Internal Revenue. Very interesting.
McGowan, exactly why did you and Peterson ask us here?
Very simple, Mr. Reardon. Peterson says he has the gold. He feels he can't get away with all of it. I was closing in on him. Several of you were. He's going to propose that we split it equally. The IRS could be called off. Years of arbitration, probate. And he wouldn't have to steal it. We all would. As far as anyone else is concerned, the gold went down in the jungle, and it's never been recovered. He feels a share is a safer bet than going for the whole thing.
Except for you and Peterson. We're relatives. Don't call it stealing. It's ours.
Mr. Priest, there's no will. How would all of you amiably divide it?
Then why the note? And why hasn't he shown her?
That, I don't know.
You don't know exactly where the gold is either, do you?
No.
Peterson not being here. He could have done this to set us all up.
Exactly. We're all together. You told us not to tell anyone where we were going. Peterson could kill us all and keep the gold for himself. Unless you're a part of it.
If Axel's really dead, this could be Axel's plan. With Peterson. And with you. Axel's always felt we only tolerated him for his money.
Yes. I wouldn't be surprised if that crazy old man wasn't staring at us from behind one of those pictures. Laughing his head off.
Mr. McGowan, I tried to reach the marine operator again. Phone's still dead. Are you sure it'll work before?
Yes, he always had a line in here that worked.
Has anyone seen the maid?
I didn't see him.
Be listening.
There has to be somebody else here besides us. This table was set. The food was cooking. We haven't found anybody.
Maybe you people are foolish enough to eat it.
I'm beginning to wonder if I made the right choice in coming here in the first place.
Miss Daniels, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to imply that you... but eventually you'd have all rocked the boats.
$4 million apiece. It's a very persuading factor.
I think we should look for the maid.
I spoke with him earlier. He said he was going to eat in the kitchen after serving us. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about.
I'm sure you're sure.
I'll check if it'll make you feel any better.
Mr. Priest, if it'll relieve you, I'll check on both of them.
David?
Yeah?
They didn't know where you were. They're worried, and I
Look,
didn't
I don't know what you're all up to, and I don't care. It's like I told you before, I just work for Mr. Lubin's company.
I know. They were just upset. They told me to check on you. I'm sorry. Thought you'd prefer if it was me, and I leveled with you.
Yeah. Thanks. You finished eating yet?
Yeah. And you?
Yeah.
It's boring in there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Would you like to go for a walk?
I'd love to. It's a beautiful night.
Okay, let's go.
We wait for Peterson to show or try to find the cells.
Wait till morning at least. I have no idea where to even start a search. I didn't expect Peterson not to be here.
Male, female, gentlemen. I don't think you'll have trouble sleeping tonight, gentlemen.
Is that peaceful? Or how long it bothers him?
suppose we're both looking for the same thing.
enough reason for not coming down to breakfast.
So some wild animal tried to...
A very strong man.
I don't think she could have upset Axel that much by what she said last night. This whole thing's beginning to stink. No, just Mr. Priest.
A dear second cousin, the only thing that stinks is your sense of humor. Gowan, where's Peterson?
I have no idea.
He'll kill every one of us and keep all the gold.
Kettleman, shut up. Only one of us has been killed. It's more like the work of an animal than Peterson.
Well? Oh, yes, Marine Operator. We've been trying to get you. Look, we've had it. Yes, he's here. Hold on. And Operator, we need to speak with you when you're finished with this call. Your office. I thought you said no one knew we were here.
McGowan speaking. Of course I can hold on, operator. Hello, Bill? What's your problem? No. At the house? For how long? You'd like it even less if you knew what happened here. Bill? Bill? Bill! Operator! My partner was called in from Peterson's house. It's been stripped. Furniture, clothing, everything. His family's left and the house was sold yesterday. There was a shot. And the telephone was cut from that end.
How do you know it was on that? Makes sense. Shadow must have cut it. Gowan? Let your partner know that you were here.
Yes. Oh,
He was the only person who knew, in case of an emergency.
Like this? Double cross?
Yes.
How can we trust you? How can we believe that when you told us no one was to know?
You'll have to, Mitchum.
Peterson set this thing up. He'll kill us all. You included.
Shut up, Tuttle.
Is there any clue he might have given you as to where the gold could be hidden? Not the gold, where he could be on the island. Or some slip, anything he might have said. It would give us an idea. Anything.
Yes, there was something.
What?
I remember. It's in my briefcase, in my room. I'll go and get it.
Thank God. At last. Some action.
Does anyone know where the mate is? I haven't seen him since breakfast.
That's right. I haven't talked to him since then. Anyone else?
No. We better go after McGowan. Anybody know which room's his? McGowan! You all check the upstairs. We'll do the down. Whoever made these arrangements spread his help from one end of this place to the other. Yeah, very conveniently. McGowan? Where are you?
I better lock the door. Yeah. Which is better? Lock us in or out?
briefcase is empty.
How'd he get here?
No idea.
Leaving for the ID, boys.
All right.
Hurry and Page.
It'll be safer if we stay as much together as possible. We're splitting only 2 groups to go after Alexander.
He had a puncture in his neck. Just a slash.
Look, David, Mr. Alexander was working with something when I saw him in the kitchen last night. He covered it up when I came in.
Could be fish blood just as easy. There's nothing here.
Whatever it was flashed in the light when he covered it with the towel. I didn't think anything. I didn't want to think anything at the time. I thought you were all being unfair. It looked like a fat ice pick.
On Spike, he had one on the boat on the way over.
Be the right size. Then he's our man.
Peterson's or McGowan's. Or one of us.
Which one of us does Alexander work for? Axel Lublin.
The answer to that might be more accurate when we find Mr. Alexander.
Don't be ridiculous.
Alexander's dead!
Did you get him? No.
Man, maybe something else.
What?
We know one thing. He's got big feet.
You said it was Alexander. Now who the hell is it?
Come on, stay with the girl. Sorry?
Good.
Didn't do much good. Never even fired. Loaded?
Yeah, let's hope it does us more good than it did him.
This eliminates Alexander. Or do you suppose he was in on the first 2 killings?
You mean whoever it was among us or Peterson? Had maybe 2 accomplices.
Yeah. course, maybe it wasn't Alexander at all. Maybe he found out who he was running from him, and was stopped before he made it. Yeah, maybe it's Axel. Try a werewolf. That's the only thing we haven't thought of. Jeffrey, that's very funny. Now let's just try to follow the tracks. All right.
This is safe a place as any to wait for. It's close to the kitchen. If you ladies would like some coffee or something to eat.
Coffee? No, thank you. I guess neither of us do, thank you.
Suit yourself. I need something in my room. I'll be down in a minute.
Staying together is for your protection, Harvey.
Oh, no. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some coffee. That change your minds?
Yes. All right, Black. No, thank you. Never let a man in the kitchen. I'm beginning to wonder if he had to pick the coffee beans.
I was thinking the same thing.
Let's wake the eternal stomach here and let him go check. If he's not eating, he's sleeping.
Maybe so. DeSaro. Hey, DeSaro.
Coffee's up.
Gee, we thought they killed you.
Not me. Not knowing the kitchen. I had to pick up all the pieces.
Lost.
A quarter-mile in. This island's all swamp. Tracks go clear to the water's edge, that's it.
You couldn't go on after him?
It's too dark. Since he could have doubled back after he got to the swamp. Like he could have beat us here.
Was that a fact?
Yeah. What's Steve?
Where's Tuttleman?
He went to his room. I think he's too afraid to come back down.
We better check. Who knows which room's his?
I do.
Let you and I go.
Orsatti's a strange man.
Dear, one of us is so strange. He's killed 3 people. And maybe it's a she.
You're welcome, I'm sure.
Tuttleman? You sure this is his room?
Yeah. There's his bag.
I don't understand it. Where did he go? There's no window.
What's wrong?
Nothing. We're going to move everyone into 6 adjoining rooms.
We can't take a chance on anyone else disappearing. Now, I know that puts us all closer to the killer. One of us is the one, but that seems to be the best alternative. If it's Axel or Peterson, then it's definitely the best arrangement.
It's the safest way. Could be Tuttleman. There's no body and that doesn't fit the pattern. But maybe Tuttleman's the victim and we just don't have the corpse.
Let's see. I'm feeling better.
There's nothing else?
Nothing more we made the community poison test on.
If it's Peterson, it's just a matter of finding him.
Before he finds the rest of us.
But if it is Axel, he's alive. Why?
If he's alive. If we find him.
Well, Axel could be dead and it'd still be him. Famous for his elaborate long-range plans.
And Axel could be in it together with one of us. There's an unlimited number of possible combinations.
What if none of us are involved? What's Axel's motive?
He was a degenerate animal.
Yes, we all let him know we felt that way. He also knew that we still wanted his money.
He was an immoral, vindictive man.
You need more motive than that?
Maybe we aren't all going to die. Maybe one or more of us is going to be spared.
That's the most optimistic thing I've heard.
Which takes us right back to Axel being involved with one of us.
But does anything explain the size of the footprints? Or the brutal way they were killed?
Yeah, and the holes in the neck.
Nothing explains everything completely, that's the problem.
Axel's always been eccentric. He could just be insane.
If Axel's the one. Maybe all this talk is getting us away from the real killer. Sitting at this table right now.
We're kind of stuck with 1,000 possibilities, ain't we?
Peterson.
Yeah. Who is it?
this wing. Leave never.
Did you get him?
No, not that bad a shot.
There are hurricane lamps in each of the bedrooms.
Great. Where's Osani?
Here.
Here's the fourth. Well, where's the other two? Two ricochet down the side to there, and two without glancing off anything to here.
There's no blood, so you couldn't have hit him.
Fellas.
What the?
There's another one here.
That's impossible.
I told you. Some monster.
Knock off the superhuman stuff. Be some logical answer.
Then tell us you saw what it did to my door.
Could be a Taliban coming back for a suitcase.
There's no belief.
Hold it. Take it. Carol. I wouldn't try to help anyone until the shock wears off. You all better try to get as much sleep as you can, Jeff, and I'll stand guard the rest of the night.
You have a pistol and ammunition now.
Yeah, if the bullets will do us any good.
Yeah. It's got to be an answer. What do you think? We stay in the hall in front of the rooms? Take turns sleeping?
That's fine.
let's go. The girls ought to be safe together, locked in the rooms. Whatever it is, always seems to attack when one of us is alone.
Let's hope that's the theory.
We'll fan out. One of us every 30 feet and cover the perimeter of the swamp. Look back at least 10 feet from the water's edge for any kind of signs where he could have come out. We know he did after last night.
You ain't still in service, kid.
Apparently you never were. Let's go.
Where the Judas is Orsatti?
house. I come back for some. I heard a scream and
Witches. You heard a scream? Oh, you were here before.
Superhuman. Still human.
Right under our noses. Started pointing to our siding, and I thought it was too obvious.
I don't understand why the bullets didn't hurt him.
Must have ducked into his room when I fired. Same direction the killer went.
The distorted bullets they found.
Remember, he found the first one. Probably planted the others after he came back in the hallway. While we were all there.
And huge footprints.
Foamy's probably oversized shoes. How could he have been Peterson? He was 6'10".
Is it all over? Oh.
Yeah. Why don't you go on back to the house? Just go outside for a while. I'll take care of this. Fire would have burned all the evidence in one crack. Fantastic. Of course. Where else would he have kept it?
I've missed you. I missed you very much. Being this close to you, not being able to touch you or even talk to you, it's been very difficult. I love you. Do you love me?
I love you.
Really?
I've always loved you.
It's hard to believe sometimes.
Don't ever think like that. I love you for what you are. I always have. Since I was a little girl.
Thank you.
Don't ever say that. You don't have to.
I didn't. You're right. Lost this back there. You shouldn't have worn that.
Doesn't matter. Nobody knows what it means.
Have you needed me? I've wanted to comfort you so many times. Just to kiss you and let you know it's all gonna be over soon. Everything's gonna be all right.
It's all over now. You can forget it. I have already.
Well, I have Reardon. I have to take care of Reardon.
What? What do you mean? I left him alone for you. He's the only one left.
All right, I'll go now.
Do it.
But I had to see you. I had to touch you. And love you for just a second.
I know. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Yes. Oh, yes. I'll go.
Part of the gold from Colombia?
Yes. I'm insane, you know.
Yeah.
Gonna turn me in, aren't you? I know you will.
Yeah.
That's all right. I've been there before. They'll keep me 3, maybe 4 years. Then they'll let me out. So don't feel bad. I want it all! Killed the only person that ever loved me for myself. The only person that I ever loved. That's all right. I don't blame you. You had to do it.
Roswell's, hold on!
Then they'll let me out. Then they'll let me out.
Little change in things here. I lost Miss. I'll tell you when I get back.
We've got a rather interesting development here, too. The authorities in the States have a lead on who killed Captain Jennings. You know that big tall fella that you say did all the killing there on the island? They think it was his brother that got Jennings. You can't believe this. They're identical twins. 2 of them 7 foot tall. Our constables have tracked him to the fishing docks at the inlet here at Nassau. They're down there now trying to bring him in. 10-4. I say, Rick, 10-4. Now this is Nassau, Rebecca, Charlie 3.